he never resigned. You know, if he resigned and then he went to the bush and started like a campaign against the government, then somebody would have a question. He was kicked out very badly after he did what he did to help the president get to power. That's number one. So let me ask you a question, Fred. Who did Kenyans expect Rigathi Gachagua to do? He was willing to work. He is chased out. And to give you some bit of background, the plot was Gachagua was the only man who could galvanize the mountain. That is why, among the choices that were there before, there were so many choices. The president decided to, he picked on Gachagua because of his mobilization skills. Let's give it to him. But then it seems the people who did that had a plan because he's the word you are using. Then he was not abrasive. Then he was a good mobilizer. He's now become abrasive because he has become the deputy president. But you picked him knowing his character. You picked him knowing this guy is not a pushover. He's a man who will come and, you know, trying to see how things can be done. Remember, this is not a vice president. This is a deputy president. Okay? You pick him politically so that after then he has done his bit of making sure you are in power, you begin from the word go, making stuff around. It started very early, by the way. And he said it, and I like his honesty. He said, I was being set up from the beginning. Go and say A, B, C, D, things which, you know, the people who sent him knew they were unpopular, then use it. Use it to hit him on. Now, the question is this. What we are saying as DCP, one of the things we are doing, especially some of us who supports the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua and DCP, is this. We must end that spirit of conmanship, deceit, and betrayal, number one. Let's start from there. Because the people who put Gachagua as a running mate, they knew his power to galvanize the mountain. Then immediately he is done, they kick him out. So we are saying, hey, wait a minute. We were being told that we must stop the politics of conmanship, you know, and the betrayal. Now we are saying, next time, nobody will ever use anybody, not just Gachagua, anybody in this country to win elections, then kick them out. That's number one. Number two, what did the people expect Gachagua to do? Exactly what the president did. When he felt threatened by the hardship between the President Uhuru Kenyatta and Elijah, he went out and formed a party because he was the deputy president. He felt slighted. Gachagua, he is doing exactly that because he, as a deputy president, you have a network across the country. So my question is, let me come.
Dr. Peter Mbae, a senior official of the Democracy for Citizens Party DCP, shared the party's view on key political issues during an interview on TV47 Morning Cave. He spoke about the party's relationship with former President Uhuru Kenyatta, the role of the party leader Rigathi Gachagua, and the controversial Finance Bill 2025. Dr. Mbae said that DCP has no conflict with Jubilee Party or its founder Uhuru Kenyatta. He explained that some people are trying to create the impression that there is a fight between the two parties. But that is not true. DCP, he said, respect Uhuru's contribution to the country and has no interest in creating unnecessary political divisions. On the matter of the party leader Rigathi Gachagua, by questioning his current role in government, he said Gachagua can continue to act as though he is part of the Kenya Kwanza administration when he is no longer involved in key decision making. Though he has not officially left his position, his expulsion shows he is no longer in the inner circle of power. Speaking about the Finance Bill 2025, Dr. Mbae said the DCP is carefully reviewing it and it will explain its context to the public. He raised concern that the bill will hurt ordinary Kenyans, the most especially low-income earners, small business owners, farmers, and digital content creators. These are the very people who helped bring the Kenya Kwanza government into power. Yet they are now feeling betrayed. Mbae said the government should be listening to the people's concern, not ignoring them. He also pointed out that despite the large coalition in power, many Kenyans still feel left out. He suggested that the current government may have been formed more of political deals than truly representing the people. Dr. Mbae made it clear that DCP is focused on standing with the people and pushing for policies that support fairness, inclusion, and accountability.
He said that Treasury have put VAT on bread so that people don't get diabetes. It is that poor. A lot of times, government communication comes late when it is stale, and the people who are sent to communicate, they don't believe in the message. That's why they cannot come here, because they can listen to the ground. And they know people are already opposed to this. They get slow in communication, they continue. Then Mheshimiwa said that I am coming here, representing opposition and then speaking my own things. By the way, this document is there in the public. You just need to read. And very soon, before it is tabled, DCP will come with an official position on this finance bill properly. Our technical teams are going through one word after another. So there's nothing so unique about this thing. It's in the public domain. People are reading it. Our experts are going through it. We are going to release a popular version so that you don't, sometimes when you want to confuse people, you put very complicated things. Neonatal, exemption, zero-rated, this confusion, it will be, we are going to release a popular version. So anybody can read in very clear version, like even in Kiswahili, and our position will be there. So what am I saying? People don't communicate what they don't believe in. This thing is already gone. Don't tell the chairman right now to come and talk now. Already the train has left. You could have done that 6 months ago. But I'll say this. Fred. Kenyans are already asking. Already this thing is going to the hands of parliament. Broad-based government that they never voted for. Kenyans voted for opposition, like people to keep track of government. These people, like he has clearly said, are chairmen of committees, but they are in opposition. So tell me, who is overchecking the executive? Mm-hmm. Even what you have just mentioned about the budget is just a game of musical chairs. The Treasury refuses to put the examination fee, right? So that now it is saved. It is saved by Parliament, by returning it. But the game of musical chairs continues. So that today, you come and say, what about capitation? Then they say, we have heard the cry of the people, and we have looked for more money to do capitation. It's just to show you. They're trying to show Kenyans. They're trying to portray that they are for Kenyans. But what we know, what Kenyans know, what the ground knows, they don't trust the executive. They don't trust Parliament because there is a lot of incest there. We don't know who is oversighting. But they have to say, when members of Parliament come here, what do they say, Fred? They say, no, the role of Parliament is oversight. But they are chairs of committees, and they are supposed to ask government questions, and they came in to support government. So what are we saying, therefore? I only want to thank the few members of Parliament, senators and MPs, who are in the loyal opposition, who are trying very hard to have their voices heard. But when you come and tell us a chair moved money here and there, so let me ask you what Kenyans are saying. Now, you come and deny the exam fee. Then you come and lead capitation. Already by doing that, Kenyans are asking, there's no organization. Why couldn't you think before? Why couldn't Treasury do the right thing? Why is Treasury, why
did it take so long?
And not only that, why is Treasury leading an exam fee just for Parliament to come and try to say they are trying to bring it back? Then where was Treasury in the first place? Where was the executive? Why are you trying to bring your confusion to us? Who needs that confusion in this era and age?
Fred,
that is the question people asking.
I hope you're not going to allow him to get away with something he's not saying.